So, how's your sales? Are they breaking all known records and breaking the ceilings of turnover numbers, or is it a little bit worrying sometimes when your numbers are low? My numbers aren't as high as what they were a couple of months ago, and from experience, I kind of expect this. It's always brilliant during quarter four, December, even into January when people are spending money. But every year I've sold, I've always found February, March, and up into the period where we're all back at car boots has been the most difficult period. And it's the period when you kind of start to get the doubt creeping in because you haven't got a lot of new stock. I have not got much new stock at all because this time last year I was doing loads and loads of jumble sales, and this year I haven't done any. So new stock is at a kind of minimum, and kind of like all your good stock that's been on your shop has sold by now, I would have thought. But there's still stuff you can do. So what am I doing? What have I done? Well, those who watch me know that I do a kind of regular weekly process. All of my stock is stored by week. So I have shelves for week one, week two, up to week 26 because I do everything on a 26-week cycle. And so I will look at stuff from sort of 26 weeks ago. I actually do it on 3 months. So I look at stuff from, week 26 or week 13, and then that goes on 14 and week one. And every week I might look at that stuff that hasn't sold in that 3, 6, 9 month period or whatever. And I will totally do a new listing on it. I'll create a new listing. And there might be sort of like not many items, 5 or 10 items per week that fall into that category. I haven't got masses of unsold stock because normally when I buy stock and list it, it does sell. I don't get too much rubbish. But with the amount of new stock being quite low at the moment, I did sort of realise to myself, hang on, I'm on a middle shop here, and I'm allowed 1,500 new listings every month without being charged. And it got me thinking, really, and a couple of things got me thinking. I always used to do sell similar before eBay introduced the thing where they automatically relist their items. I've forgotten what it's called. It's something like good till cancelled, I think. So I used to list something on a sell it on a buy it now, or a sell it now, and then after sort of 31 days where I saw it was ending, I'd do a sell similar on it rather than relist it. And I know loads of people would have done this, but I stopped doing this when eBay introduced their good till cancelled, and I'm going to start doing it again. So what I have been doing is I've been looking at stuff that hasn't sold sort of week by week. But now I am going to maximize what I can do on my new listings. So that'll involve going in every day. Now I'm not going to end a listing and then create a new listing because that's quite time consuming. That's what I have been doing. So I've been saving photos down and creating a whole total new listing. I think Sell Similar will do it. I think it will be good enough. It creates a new item number. And what I will do is I will change the title, and that can just be a small punctuation change. I will change the photo. So for all of my listings, I will use 12 photos, and I will have at least 2 options for the main photo, so that when I'm going in and doing a little bit of, tinkering, I will just switch a couple of photos over. And I'm also going to change price. And that could be by just a penny up, a penny down. So the plan is, and it is only a plan because, nobody knows whether these things work, but they can't do any harm, is to go in every day, 30 days in a month. I will sell similar and adding up sell similars and listing new items will be 50 items. So it could be I might go in and do 10 new items in a day and 40 sell similars. I'm going to maximize my sell similars, so I get 50 items on there, combined between sell similars and new items. Now, I did see Craigslist Hunter do this, and it got me thinking about this. Obviously, I have kind of been doing it in the fact that I've been using it, and he did it on his store, and he said he was showing the graph, and I mean he said it doubled his sales, definitely increased them by quite a big number. If it's good enough for Pete in what he does, I think it's definitely worth trying, and it can't do any harm. I don't think it will take that long to do 50 sell similars. I would say they take about like a minute or two to do each. So you're probably looking at maybe a couple of hours work. But it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Going in, hitting sell similar, putting in or taking out a hyphen or something in the title, changing the photo and changing the price a little bit, or maybe as I'm doing it, I might see something that that does need to come down by quite a bit, and I'll also be scanning my item specifics as well. So I don't know whether it's going to work, and I did have a really good comment on a video I did about trying to maximise sales, as we were all trying to do. I forgot who said it, but someone was basically saying that they do everything they can, so which again makes sense. But there are certain things I don't do, like same day dispatch I could do, but I like the fact that if I'm on a 3-day, it gives me the flexibility, and the actual time saving is greater. I could do promotions, but I kind of look on promotions as eBay providing that bounce that you can provide yourself by maybe doing a sell similar or adjusting price and stuff like that. So that's why I don't do those. I think what I will do, I've started taking off offers on items, but I'm going to do mass edits to add them in, maybe one day in the week, and then a couple of days later I might take them out. So there's this switch in all. I can edit all of my listings and do that in one hit. So like 500 or 600 listings can be edited to add in best offer, and that will give me the opportunity to sort of like, if when offers are on, there is an interest, maybe highlighting that something needs a review in price. But really, I mean, the best thing that can happen is get back to car boot sales, get some lovely new stock, really cheap, and stick it on and make a good profit out of it. But I have got a feeling this year is going to be more difficult in terms of, I think there's going to be more competition at car boot fairs. I think the sellers are going to realise what the situation is with resellers and maybe start putting a premium on, and you may start getting more of kind of like online prices at car boots because more people are selling online. It's a little bit of a fear I have going into this season, and I think it's going to be quite interesting, and I think people are going to need to find alternatives and different ways to go about, because just as maybe like a few years ago you could go to a charity shop and get a bargain, or maybe a year or two ago you could go to Facebook Marketplace and get a bargain. More and more things that are coming up for sale are just reflecting the online price, the eBay price, and I've seen that at car. You obviously do get that at car boots occasionally. People saying, "Oh, that's so and so on eBay," and then I just tend to walk away. But I've got a feeling you might be getting that more and more. So yeah, definitely need to look around, and it's the sourcing that's the key, really, I think, and get some good options for sourcing. Sourcing has always been my sort of Achilles heel, really, as a lot of you will know, and I've had an over reliance on sort of car boot fairs, and and jumble sales, which is, you know, stood me in good stead. But when they're not on and not happening, it does cause you problems. Um, but yeah, I'm going to be on it like crazy in a couple of weeks' time, and we'll see how it goes over a few weeks. I'm sure there's going to be like tons and tons and tons of haul videos and all that sort of malarkey, and I'll probably do one myself, no doubt. So I hope you look forward to that. Anyway, I'm going to stop rabbiting on. If anyone wants to try this with me, you know, like I say, I'm going upstairs in a minute, and I'm going to list probably about like 10 kind of new items that have been kicking around, you know, on the shelf and not been listed. And then I'm just going to do right. End a load of listings, 40 listings, sell similar, bosh, 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 bosh. Change the title, change the photo, change the price by a little bit. And I'm going to do that like every day. Yeah, I get 1,500 free listings. So that is 50 a day. And I'm going to sort of do that and see if it makes any sort of difference. If you like the video, please click the like button. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. It'd be fantastic. Take care, and I'll see you soon. See you later.